When BTS stepped onto the stage for Permission to Dance at the SDG Moment 2021 during the United Nations General Assembly, it was more than a performance, it was a cultural statement that bridged music, diplomacy, youth empowerment, and global unity. The extended version of this special stage captures not only the full choreography and vocal arrangement but also the deeper symbolism embedded in every movement, every camera transition, and every smile shared among the members. Filmed inside the United Nations headquarters in New York, the setting itself transformed the performance into something historic. Instead of a typical concert arena filled with screaming fans and flashing light sticks, the Marble Hall's an iconic General Assembly chamber became the backdrop for a message directed to the entire world. From the opening beats of the song, the energy is bright and uplifting. The camera glides through the corridors of the UN building, revealing the members walking confidently, dressed in sleek black suits that reflect both elegance and purpose. There is a deliberate contrast between the formal environment and the joyful tone of the song. That contrast amplifies the impact. Permission to Dance was already known as a song of hope, resilience, and freedom, released during a time when the world was still struggling with the effects of a global pandemic. Performing it at the UN during an event centered on sustainable development goals reinforces the idea that positivity and collective action are not separate from global policy discussions, they are essential to them. Vocally, the extended version allows each member's tone to shine with clarity. Jungkook's smooth opening lines feel warm and inviting, while Jimin's airy timbre adds emotional lift. V's deep voice grounds the melody with richness, and Jin's stable high notes bring a sense of reassurance. Suga, and J-Hope deliver their parts with relaxed confidence, blending rhythmic precision with genuine joy. Unlike heavily edited music show stages, this performance feels organic and celebratory. The acoustics of the grand space add subtle resonance, giving the song a slightly different texture compared to studio recordings. The choreography remains one of the performance's strongest elements. Permission to Dance is built around simple, inclusive moves that anyone can follow. In this setting, the choreography takes on additional meaning. The members dance not only for entertainment but as a symbolic act of freedom. The iconic sign language gestures woven into the choreography, representing words like joy, dance, and peace, carry even greater weight at the United Nations, an institution dedicated to global cooperation. The camera often pulls back to show the vast emptiness of the hall, emphasizing that this message is meant to reach beyond physical walls to millions watching around the world. One of the most memorable aspects of the extended version is how it showcases the members moving through different parts of the UN building. They transition from formal conference rooms to open halls, eventually stepping into the General Assembly chamber itself. Seeing them dance in that iconic room, where world leaders gather to discuss international issues, creates a powerful visual metaphor. Youth voices, represented by BTS, are not outside the conversation, they are inside it. The performance becomes a declaration that the younger generation has both the right and the responsibility to shape the future. Emotionally, the performance radiates optimism. The smiles exchanged between members feel natural rather than staged. There is a sense of pride in their expressions, as if they fully understand the historical significance of the moment. For fans watching worldwide, this stage symbolized how far BTS had come, from debuting in a small company to performing at one of the most important global political venues. Yet the performance never feels boastful. Instead, it feels inclusive, as though they are inviting everyone to stand up, move forward, and believe in change together. The extended cut also gives more breathing room to the instrumental sections, allowing viewers to absorb the architecture and atmosphere. The camera work is fluid, almost cinematic, enhancing the sense that this is not just a stage performance but a short film. Natural lighting from the windows mixes with subtle stage lighting, creating a bright, hopeful tone that matches the song's theme. There is no overwhelming special effect, the simplicity is intentional. The focus remains on the music, the message, and the meaning of performing in such a symbolic location. Lyrically, Permission to Dance carries straightforward yet powerful lines about not needing permission to find joy and express oneself. At the SDG moment, these lyrics resonate differently. They echo themes of resilience after hardship and collective healing. The idea of dancing despite obstacles becomes a metaphor for continuing to strive towards sustainable development goals even when progress feels slow. It suggests that optimism itself can be a form of action. As the performance builds toward the final chorus, the energy becomes even more contagious. The members spread out across the chamber, filling the space with movement. The choreography feels expansive, almost as if it's breaking invisible boundaries. When they gather together for the final formation, there's a sense of unity, not only among the 7 members but between them and viewers worldwide. The closing moments leave a lingering impression of hope and possibility. The extended version ultimately emphasizes that this was not just another promotional stage. It was a cultural milestone that blended pop music with global advocacy. BTS demonstrated that artists can contribute meaningfully to conversations about the future of the planet. Their presence at the UN was not accidental, it was a recognition of their influence among youth and their consistent message of self-love and empowerment. Permission to Dance, at the SDG Moment 2021 stands as a reminder that music can transcend language, politics, and borders. It can enter even the most formal spaces and transform them into places of celebration and connection. Watching the full extended performance feels like witnessing a moment frozen in history, a time when 7 artists turned a diplomatic building into a stage of hope. The marble floors, the towering ceilings, and the global emblem behind them all become part of the choreography. Every step echoes with the idea that change is possible when people move together. In the end, the message is simple yet profound. No matter the circumstances, there is always permission to move forward, to find joy, and to dance toward a better future.